You have to bring both of them. Yes.
I love that so much. So for the listeners out there who are daydreaming about leaving their current work situation, what do they need to be keeping in mind?
I'd say to figure out how you contribute to the issues that you're having at work. There's two things to that. The first thing is that there's no such thing as a vacuum. And so if there's certain attitudes or energies or perceptions you have about the work that you're doing at your job, that's going to help influence the environment. So before you pack up your bags, there's nothing wrong with quitting your job. There's millions of people have quit their jobs just over the past month here in America. Before you do that, figure out how you're contributing to it. But then the second part, which I think is we often undervalue, is figure out what you want to take away from it. For instance, I talk about an example in Career Remix where we might stay at a job because we like the network that's there. Network as in, the buddies that we get a drink with, the camaraderie that happens at the, proverbial water cooler that could be on Zoom now, but it's still happening. What elements of the job do you actually like and might have kept you there, frankly, longer than you actually needed to be there? And so what you can do then is figure out if it's worth sticking around for that particular thing, or if there's a certain way that you can build that outside of that particular job. If your job is a social experience, is there a way that you can build that social experience outside of that job? Because there's so many people that I talk with, and I'm a coach, which I think you might have mentioned at the top. And so there's hundreds of people that I've coached about leaving their jobs, getting to a new job, starting a side hustle, et cetera. There's so many different ways we can mix things up nowadays. And often it'll be like, okay, I'm ready to quit my job and move on because I hate my job. There's something you get out of your job. It could be a paycheck. It could be the social network. It could be the comfort and the habit. It could be an inertia because you've been in that job for so long. It could be because it's part of your identity. Again, I'm a coach, so I can talk about this all day, so I'll try to keep But it's that thing where, what are you getting out of your job? You're getting something out of it. Even out of the worst job in the world, you're getting something out of it. Maybe it's a sense of pride that you're one of the few people that can do this kind of job. Maybe it's the impact on the customers or the people that you're serving. Maybe it's how your family feels about the work that you do. Before you decide to quit, figure out what you're actually getting out of your job. And is there a way you can get that out of that, get that from somewhere else, whether it's your next job, whether it's a business, it could be something that's outside of work that gives you that fulfillment and maybe doesn't need to be part of your actual career. So go through that thought process before you give your 2 weeks.
Man, I just love a good encouragement to do a little self-reflection. It sounds like a lot of times when we're thinking about quitting our job, we're just reacting, right? We're reacting to some kind of circumstance. And one of my better person principles is that there's always an opportunity within every challenge. And it's kind of up to us to figure out what those are. And it sounds like you're kind of saying the same thing. And one of the opportunities here is to figure out some stuff about you.